different setup this time. Yeah, coming back with a blog for you. Blog, vlog, whatever the fuck you want to call these things. Been hard to do videos the past couple weeks, really. Between, yeah, of course, the work schedule, but also the problem with living with, other people, especially when it's not your house and everything. The in-laws are kind of remodeling their kitchen a bit, so they've been the area I usually use to make videos, and when I'm doing videos with Susie, usually we use the living room area, and that's right now they're busy doing stuff in the kitchen, so they're in their living room, that area, a lot more. So haven't really been able to do much videos. Can't really do them in the bedroom because our bedroom is very small and it's uncomfortable for trying to shoot a video. I mean, I might see what I can do. I've done a couple reaction videos in there before, but it's not comfortable. Our bed's kind of on the floor. We don't exactly have space for a chair. Lighting is weird, especially if you're doing it during the daytime. Forget it. So yeah, videos are getting slow churned out so far. Till further notice, I'm trying to get these done more, and so some of these videos like this, I'll probably, it's starting to warm up a little bit, so I can go outside. As long as it's like 40 and above. Like right now, I think it's like 41, 42. I mean, it's still cold, but it's not as cold as it has been, so I can live with that. I've had other factors going on too with me, which I'm going to get into in a bit. But just to give you some basic updates first. So apparently the South Side Park here in Indianapolis, I guess it works for location, but due to my lower grade equipment, it's, I mean, the camera I got right now I've had for a while. I have to hold the batteries in with tape. That's so let's see. Currently going to try, hopefully within the next week or so, actually try to start track recording for our next single, which I really would have liked to release a lot earlier, but the problem is when you're in a band and trying to do stuff, but yet you still have to work and pay bills, and live indoors, it becomes a problem, It's like I've never actually been part of a touring band or anything or stuff like that where we just toured around for months and months and that was the only thing I did. I do have other responsibilities. Sucks. Seriously, I honestly wish that my income could be solely music, merch, and doing videos. Really, I mean, I see some people actually make that work, and I wish I could do that. 'Cause fuck. I'm still trying to get merch sold. I have a Patreon. Nobody's really following it yet, and it's been hard to make content for that because of, once again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, time, opportunity to do it, that, and also haven't exactly gotten a lot of requests or any, because the way Patreon works is you gotta get patrons, it basically goes off the old thing where patrons used to pay artists to do a service, sort of, kind of like commissions almost. Like, say, let's say somebody wants me to do an exclusive reaction video, or maybe I have some backers, which that's what I'm trying to get, some Patreon backers, so I can give some shout outs in all the videos, I would like to do that. but have to get them first, you know. And or like maybe you want a special like live performance, because you can do live streams on Patreon too, which is pretty awesome. I mean, we can do some awesome things with the Patreon account between my band and my web shows and everything. I can do a lot of awesome stuff with Patreon. I just got to get people turned on to it, and it's been kind of hard to. Also, still trying to get more followers here on YouTube. I'm not even worrying about the monetization thing because honestly, I just don't have enough subscribers. I would love to be at the point one day where I'd be like some of the big boys on here and have like, something million subscribers and each video giving at least 100,000, 200,000 views, blah blah blah, comments all over the place, even if they're shitty comments. I'd be cool with that. I would love that to happen, but honestly, I'm not going to hold my breath. I do these literally because I enjoy doing them, I'm hoping more can come out of it. I want more to come out of this. I want to upgrade equipment. I want us to get our own place so we can actually have a room just dedicated as a studio for doing videos and stuff. I would like that. It does kind of get annoying. I mean, I'm grateful for having a place to stay. It's better than living in a car, but it does kind of get annoying when when you're sharing space with someone, you have to go, this is a courtesy thing, especially if it's not your house. It's still kind of frustrating though. It's like, oh god, I need at least try to make 3 videos this week. I'm trying to make a couple videos for the Patreon. Oh my god. And as I can, it's like, every time I'm about to, something comes up, they're still working on a kitchen, or, it's their living room. So they're going to be in their living room, obviously, or sometimes my niece and nephew are over. So I may just have to figure out some things. Maybe as far as maybe trying to make some setup in our room, which is kind of difficult sometimes too as well. Because sometimes, it's one thing when Susie's a part of the videos, it's great. But there's sometimes they just don't want to be a part of it because, they're not up to it. They don't feel like it, which is fine, Sometimes it's something I'm doing exclusive, like if I'm doing my Hollywood Tales video, or if I'm doing a vlog like I'm doing right now. I don't know. It's something to figure out. I have to talk to Susie about that. We had to figure some things out. I had to figure out what's going to work. Set something up in there. Maybe I will see if there's a way I can slip a chair in there somehow. Maybe do something. I don't know. I have some thoughts. I have ideas because I need to get these videos going. I would like more videos and everything uploaded. Also trying to get more subscribers. Really trying to. Apparently I lost 1 subscriber, but I gained a subscriber recently too. So I'm at 213. Which, compared to most people on here, is not a lot at all. But, what you gonna do? I came over here, I sat down and started the video and everything. There's somebody sitting over here parked, and I guess my voice annoyed them after a while, so they drove off, or maybe they was doing some fucking, and I interrupted the fucking. Well, boo fucking who. I'm not getting in, you're not getting in either, buddy. No. Eventually I'll have a better setup when I'm doing these videos outside. I hope. Other thing I want to talk about. I've been here almost, it's coming up on 2 years now. In good old Indianapolis. Almost 2 years. It was a long road trip. A lot of shit before that. Living in the car alone after a while. And living out here, I mean, for the most part, I mean, I'm living indoors and I have a job and some income and everything. I really miss driving. I mean, that shit adds to the depression that I already got, you know, the fact that basically, and when I was back in LA, Susie and I were driving around one night. My registration expired on the car, and I was trying to save up money to fix that, which was kind of difficult at the time because pretty much all our money was going to rent and still wasn't even enough at the time. It was just so much shit going on. And we were driving through Chatsworth area. It was like the border of Chatsworth. And I didn't think it was actually Chatsworth, but apparently, I guess they considered it Chatsworth. And he got pulled over by a cop. And Chatsworth cops kind of suck. You know. Had it been a little more inner city, my chances would have been 50-50 of getting a ticket. But nonetheless, cop pulled me over, busted me for registration, got a ticket and everything, and I was supposed to get the court date in the mail and everything, so I never did get that in the mail, and time passed, especially with all the shit going on, with the roommates that we had at the time, and that shit hitting the fan. Oh god, my roommate. That's another fucking video in itself. I don't know if that's going to be a Hollywood Tales video or a fucking vlog video. I don't know what, but goddamn, that was some shit. So there was one of them that was kind of cool, because there was 3 roommates that we had. 2 of them, holy fuck. The third one, she was actually cool, and I'm hoping she's doing okay. But the other 2, ugh. Yeah, like I said, that's another tale. But anyway, but yeah, because after that, it led to the eventual suspension of my license, which my license was suspended on the way out here. I drove a U-Haul across country on a suspended license. And I did not end up in a backwoods jail somewhere because of it. And I am grateful for that. So, ours was already an adventure, but then, lo and behold, hey, that was a bigger adventure than I thought. I could have got arrested and lost everything. So, yeah. So, because of that, and my shit went to a collection agency, so I've been paying it off here and there when I can. My tax check was a lot smaller than I was hoping for, because I was hoping for more, so I could actually knock a big fat chunk off of it off. Because right now, I owe this collection agency $1,400 still. I have to pay that off in order to get them to clear things, so I can pay DMV $50 to release my shit, so I can get my license here, my driver's license here in Indiana. It sounds ridiculous to me. It's stupid. So, I have a car. I can't drive it. I can't really repair it right now at the moment because I don't really have the money for it, because money goes to other things and paying off that fine when I can. So my car's just been sitting in the driveway for 2 years. Can't drive it. Can't drive anything. It's really fucking frustrating. So, I mean, I'm waiting for my tax return right now. A friend of mine has a scooter I'm gonna get, which is just a little baddie scooter though. I got to get a battery first to make sure it actually starts and runs, and if it does, then I can purchase it. So hopefully the transportation issue will be partially taken care of I mean, that gets me around, but it doesn't help for me and Susie. You know, I mean, there's only so much I can do with a scooter, but it's going to get me to work. It's going to get me the practices and the gigs and just getting out of the house by myself. But after that, yeah. Aside from that, though, things have been okay, I guess. I will admit I have been homesick. I miss certain things about Los Angeles. Especially because sometimes living out here is just fucking weird sometimes. Everything's far apart, you know. I mean, there's some spots out here that are great. It's getting to them. Like I said, once again, if I take care of the transportation issue, then that probably won't be so bad, you know. I mean, I have a bike. It's been too cold to ride it. It's warming up now. I had to work on it a little bit to get it rideable. But then again, I don't know if I can ride a bike now because aside from all my other health issues, I'm having problems with my knees now. So I don't know if I can actually pedal for long periods of time anymore now. I mean, I'm gonna try it still, but my knees sometimes hurt when I'm walking. This is fucking ridiculous. As the older I get now, I'm like, I got all these pains coming out of fucking nowhere. It's like, what the fuck? You know, it's back pains, joint pains, knee pains. This is some shit. I mean, I'm not used to this. I mean, I had a lot of pains before because while I was doing the flyers when I was back in Los Angeles, I mean, I was sore all the time from that, you know, walking in the hills all day long and shit, all over Studio City Hills and Laurel Canyon and all that, you know. So yeah, I mean, that probably helped fuck me up too. It got a lot of weight off of me, but I have, like I said, I have been homesick, but unlike the last couple times living out here, like I said, this is the longest I've lived in Indianapolis, actually. But last couple times I lived out here, I started getting homesick. I started wanting to move back, and eventually I did move back. Which, in some cases, may or may not have been a mistake. It's hard to say, really. But I mean, this time, while yeah, I've been homesick, I have not been wanting to move back. I do want to go back, but I would want to go back just to hang out for maybe a week. Just be able to go back and forth there, here and there on occasion. You know, I'm fine with not. I've made peace with not living in Los Angeles because it's impossible now. Seriously, it's like, I mean, you gotta know people that rob people just to have the right job and to have the right place to live that's just the right price with the right roommates, you know, with the stars aligned and your chakras and all that other bullshit. I don't know. I don't know how some people do it, you know. You know, like, when we moved back the last time, things started to pick up because I just got that job at Harbor Freight and everything, and things were looking up. It's like, okay, cool, you know. And then when we got the car, that was a bit of a game changer, but then things were going on a downward spiral at the same time, you know. Rent was getting raised, money was getting scarce, you know. It was hard. Once again, you have to have connections just to get a fucking job out there. You know, I don't know the people who are out there now. There's people I know out there now. Somehow they're making it work, and I don't fucking know how. I mean, one of my best friends, I mean, he has a job he's been working at way before I even met him. So he's been working at the same place for the past 10 years or so, you know. So he's been lucky in that sense. He's had like a really good job, and for the longest time, you know, he was living in a place that, you know, he was lucky enough to where, since he's lived there for so long, they could only raise the rent so much, you know. So while everybody else was paying these fucking ridiculous prices, he was still paying, well, a somewhat normal price for rent. You know. And, you know, that's good. I mean, some people get lucky, you know. Some people get lucky out there. And I'm not knocking them, don't get me wrong. If you live in LA and you can make it work and you're actually getting by and you're doing okay, you know, God bless you. You know, it's good for you, you know. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for everybody. Myself being one of those people that it did not work for. And it sucks, because I spent, you know, a good portion of my life out there, you know. You know, from 1991 up until, like, 2015. That's where that was home. I don't regret living out there. But yeah, I can't afford to live there. And I do miss it. There's a lot. I miss being able to go to the ocean. It's really, the fucked up thing is, most of the stuff that I miss about Los Angeles are the sites, some places I used to go to, and food. I mean, there's a few friends out there I miss, obviously. I have a couple guys that are like my brothers out there still I miss. You know, I have a few other friends I miss out there. But for the most part, you know, I miss, you know, the ocean. I miss drives down Ventura Boulevard or Hollywood Boulevard, you know. I miss driving up through Angeles National Forest. I miss eating at Beeps and In-N-Out Burger. I miss Tommy Burger. So yeah. But most of the things that I'm homesick for are sights and food. So we got that cleared up. So yeah, past 2 years haven't been horrible. I mean, it's a lot better than living in a car and struggling to figure out how you're gonna fucking pay the rent and not get evicted, and getting in positions where it's either pay the rent or have food. The only issues is, once again, my number one issue right now is this transportation issue. I mean, even if things work out, I get my tax return, hopefully, and I get the scooter, that's going to be great and all, but I'm still going to be limited. Not as limited as I am right now, but I'm still going to be limited. Eventually I need to get my driver's license back. I need to get my car running. Or actually, the other issue is I might have to consider getting another car, because there's that car needs a lot of work. It doesn't help much that some drunk asshole in Hollywood ripped off one of the fucking windshield wipers. I mean, it needs a bad tune-up and everything. There's some other issues I'm sure it needs, but I don't even know what those are yet. But it didn't really stop it from running much, really. Except for getting an oil change, and the guy that did the oil change put too much oil in the fucking engine. But yeah, also, it might be triggering for Susie, you know, because we spent a lot of time in that car when we were homeless and living in that car, and it might be triggering and just very kind of traumatic just being in that car again. I don't know yet. Hasn't been warm enough to try it yet. And also, you know, I want to get a battery to start the car and everything, and I don't know. But yeah, that's my number one is transportation. Number two is getting our own place. We're gonna definitely do that. We need to do that. I mean, one thing I made peace with, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to, is I'll probably just like, because we live in a trailer park. I mean, it's not a horrible trailer park. That's down the street. But we live in a trailer park. It's not so bad, you know. The trailers are nice, and it's like, you know, we have the option if we wanted to. We could rent a trailer, which is, the rent's cheap, but it's like having a small house. You have like 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, a living room. You'd have your sort of front yard and backyard thing going on. That's kind of cool. And I'm like, you know, we get a trailer, we can fix it up. really piss everybody off, hang a really big rainbow flag where everybody else across the way has a Confederate flag or American flag. That's right. Representing the queer brothers and sisters and everybody else in between. Because I think we're the only queer people in that entire trailer park. I'm not the only brown person. I know that. There's a Latino family down the ways. And I've met the dad. He's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty much straight white conservatives living in a trailer park. Some of them with a fucking Confederate flag that I want to set on fire. But yeah, I mean, I'd be cool with that. Just get a trailer, have a running vehicle, being able to drive it legally, having our own place. One of the rooms we can turn into an actual studio, and then that's going to open up doors for bigger things. But yeah, here we are, almost 2 years. I'm a little older, a little more bitter and depressed, but still alive and not doing horribly, honestly. I'm doing better, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna end the babbling now. Thanks for watching this. Like I'm trying to do more of these vlog update type videos, just to let you know what's going on in my life and just some thoughts about things. You know, just as long as people are interested in watching them. Actually, really, to be honest, this is kind of sort of therapy for me anyway. Sitting here babbling to a camera does help sometimes. This is an issue for another video, but I have depression issues, you know. I don't really have people I can talk to. I mean, I got people to say, hey, you know, if, you know, you can talk to me and everything. It's like, it's great that they offer, but I can't really talk to them. I have this thing inside of me where I feel like, I mean, I can listen to somebody else. You can lay all your problems on me. I will listen to you. But I can't do the same thing because I feel like nobody wants to hear what I gotta say. Nobody gives a shit about my fucking problems, you know. Nobody wants to hear about that. Mostly because, you know, I grew up with people like that, you know. I had a guy that I thought was my best friend for the longest time. And every time I tried talking to him about things that were going on in my life, I just like, okay, you're my friend, so I can talk to you about this. You know, he would kind of blow me off and just start talking about his shit. It's like, oh yeah, you think that's bad? I'm like, dude, that's not the point. So, you know, after years of that, you learn, fuck it. I'm just gonna hold it, anything I got, hold it inside. You know. So, and then now doing the videos and everything has been an outlet for that, you know. Between that and yes, Facebook statuses, I should probably do less of those Facebook statuses. I mean, sometimes I do. On one hand, it's like, fuck it, it's my Facebook, I do what the fuck I want, you know. On the other hand, it does leave me open to some people just wanting to say something stupid, you know. And that gets annoying. And there's fucking geese flying around here. So, thanks for watching. Again. New videos coming soon. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Updates whenever I put up a new video, because I'm trying to put these up as often as possible. Join my Patreon, which I'll have the link below. Or just at the end of the video, rather. Reaction video coming soon, all that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.